Hello fellow vault dwellers, Sneaky here, and today we'll be kicking off the October lineup of mods with 6 of the top new mods released this week for Fallout 4 on Nexus Mods. I'll be doing 4 new weapon mods along with a new armor and a food mod. So, if you enjoyed this showcase, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Now, let's get into the first mod for this week's showcase. For our first mod today, we have the Protivogaz Project GP5 by Bubblegum. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, after a long series of events and countless remakes of the remake itself, along with hardware failures, getting lost to the zone, and maybe an emission or two, it's finally finished. Now the ability to mix and match stuff. Now you can finally immerse yourself into the joys of mesothelioma, however you say that word. This mod features GP5 gas mask, 5 filter options, 11 skins in total, blends, variations plus effects, and level-less integration. And how you get it? You can purchase it from vendors, yoink one off a corpse, craft one in the chem workbench, or craft one in the gas mask workbench. So, I think if you're going for a Metro or Stalker-esque type mod build or world space for Fallout 4, then this will be the perfect mod for you, as it's very reminiscent of the gas masks in those 2 games. Chewing our way over to the second mod today, and we have the Nuka Bubblegum mod by IM10Speed. This mod adds a new bubblegum consumable in-game, mainly in Nuka World, and there's also an optional ESP file to add it to the Commonwealth. The bubblegum can be bought from vendors in Nuka World and general stores in the Commonwealth, and it can also be found across the map, so keep an eye out for it. It adds the effects of +2 luck buff after consuming to get your crit shots up, with an added caffeinated effect for survival mode. You can also craft it as static clutter in your workshops under Decorations, Miscellaneous, Nuka World categories, in case you want to decorate your settlements with it or use it for poses for screenshots. As for the lore stated on the mod page, to complement the rollout of Nuka Quantum, and to try and distract from many of the controversies surrounding it, the Nuka World Corporation put out a brand new product in the form of Nuka Bubblegum. The Nuka Bubblegum was heavily advertised, especially on news outlets talking about the harmful nature of Nuka Quantum. Eventually, the bubblegum was ready to be rolled out and distributed only in Nuka World locations as a way to cash in on ticket sales too, but only a couple days later, the Great War would happen. Shooting our way over to the weapons section of this review, and we start off with the V52 Assault Rifle Vargo 52 Redux by Diacuto. This mod is a complete rework and cleanup of the Vargo 52 mod by Cadaver, now with new sounds, attachments, and much cleaner implementation. The Vahan rifle, an Armenian-based rifle, makes its way to the Commonwealth, a quite interesting weapon that was only in one game, Call of Duty, and according to the author, it isn't actually a COD port. If you count Cadaver's mod, that would make it the second game that it was featured in. The Vahan appears in Fallout 4 as the V52 Assault Rifle. Balance-wise, this is balanced to be a bridge from a 5.56 rifle, like an R91 or Chinese AR, to a 7.62 AK or HMAR. You can change the ammo by changing the magazines. As a result, there are no quick mags, but the reload was increased a bit to make it less cumbersome to use. It uses the radium rifle aim model, so it still kicks like a mule. So what does this mod feature? Automatic receivers plus hardened rapid receiver, 5 stocks, 5 barrels, 2 of them are 4-grip variants, 6 mags, 4 556/545 mags, and 2 762 mags, 7 muzzle devices, 4 reflex sights, 2 combat sights, 6 scopes, various material swaps, and a munitions add-on is provided, in case you use that mod. And where to find it? In the wastes? This weapon spawns on automatic raiders, minutemen, and gunners at level 18, so if they aren't using an auto weapon, they probably won't have a V52. You could also just use an in-game ESP explorer like the one I'm using if you want the weapon right away instead of hunting the wastes for it. And we also did the Commissar pistol bundle by the same author, Diacuto, in this mod review here. So check this out if you're interested in another cool weapon by this same author. Now onto the next mod today. Taking a trip to the Mojave Wasteland with this next mod, and we have the Auto-Ordnance Corporation Laser RCW by DRM Abuse 1981. This mod adds the Laser RCW from Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4. The author does know there are others on the Nexus like this, but they wanted to make their own version of the gun. The RCW also has a working recycler modification like the one found in New Vegas. Unlike the other mods, this author's weapon can also be used in semi-automatic mode. The mod is marked as ESL and ESM and uses strings for translations. Pre-next-gen users also need to install Backported Archive 2 support system to load this mod into their game. There's also pending Xbox port support and a munitions patch in the optional files. A known bug, however, is the recycler modification will stop working after visiting a surgeon apparently. A simple workaround is to just switch to another weapon, e.g. the 10mm, and back to the laser RCW, and it will work again. The issue for this seems to be a vanilla bug. The included modifications this weapon features are 4 different barrel modifications, 3 different condenser drum magazine modifications, 2 different fire modes, semi/automatic, 4 different receivers options, 2 different RIS rails, 3 stock options, 9 different sights and scopes, and 5 voltage converter options, lore-friendly damage modifiers. And where to find this weapon in the wastes? The Laser RCW spawns on gunners, vendors, BOS power armor soldiers, and world containers. The Electron charge packs spawn at vendors and in containers around the world. And the legendary variant can be found in the Wicked Shipping Fleet lockup inside a footlocker. Now let's get to the next mod for today. Over to our 5th mod today, and we have the Brel Submachine Gun by Mir. This mod adds an all-new custom animated Fallout-friendly Sten-inspired gun to the game, complete with all power armor animations and various cosmetic customizations. The first of the Brel series. The Brel Submachine Gun is a Sten-inspired weapon with a rotating mag well that allows for 3 different grip positions: vertical, horizontal, and a 45-degree diagonal front grip. You can choose your preferred handling at a weapon workbench. It features some of the usual weapon modifications, paint jobs, and all. The weapon can be found inside of the Boston Mayoral Shelter. Fairly deep into this bunker, there's a storage room that has this weapon inside a footlocker on the ground that you can interact with the last photo on the mod page showing where to find this weapon in the Boston Mayoral Shelter. Once obtained, the weapon can be crafted at a chemistry bench under Brel SMG. The weapon is fully animated for both first and third person, as well as first and third person in power armor. There's also a legendary variant of the Brel Submachine Gun added to the random legendary roll, and it starts showing up at level 25. But if you prefer to get it right away like me, then use an in-game ESP Explorer. And we also did another mod by the same author with the Select Blaster, which I included in my Fallout TV show mod review back in April. So if you're interested in mods from the Amazon TV show for Fallout, then you can check that one out up in the corner here. Now, on to the next and last mod for today. Now, for our sixth and last mod for today, and we have the HeavyJet, a Gyrojet Revolver by Solaki. This mod adds a gun based off the HeavyJet Revolver from a game that the author loved to play called Depth. Apparently, this mod is really old, and the author only just now got around to finishing it. But the more weapon mods, the merrier, as they say. This mod adds a mid-game semi-auto Gyrojet revolver and a unique revolver plus a new clothing item. It uses Alex Rader's caliber complements system and comes with one load screen as well. This new weapon has 2 barrels, 5 sights, 1 grip, 3-ish magazine types, and 2 stocks. The weapon can be found on Minutemen, Brotherhood, Gunners, and Trappers at level 25. It can also be crafted in the Chem Workbench under Depth. But wait, there's more. You can also find a unique variant of this weapon. Captain Stubbs was the captain to a crew treasure hunter whose last course was the far southeast. The unique revolver and diving suit can both be found at the southeast corner of the map on a ship, which I will show right here. I'll also show it on the map where you can find it. And we also did the Coonskin Hat mod by Solaki and Just Reds last time, so if you missed that or haven't seen it yet, then you can catch that up in the corner right here if you're interested. And there we have it, Vault Dwellers. Those are the top 6 new mods out this week for Fallout 4 on the Nexus. And if you enjoyed this mod review, then make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And remember everyone, stay sneaky.